Hi, thank you for the roses, Asia. Are those for Miss Muffy? Thanks, Robert. Logan, honestly, the reason I texted you is because I was about to order Chick-fil-A and I realized it was Sunday. I actually started like punching the floor. I was so mad. I ended up getting Five Guys. Is it true they're doing a podcast on the show? That's what I've heard. Honestly, I'm really glad it's just a couples. I don't think I would have gone if they wanted me to go because I don't really care about going. Where is it, like Texas or something? I don't care to go to Texas. And I'm just I think it's gonna be a mess and I'm excited to just watch it with my popcorn. I don't know what day they're doing it though, so I hope it's live streamed, but I doubt it will be. I don't know. Thanks, Mads. Hi, Muffy's in a crazy, goofy mood right now. Green dress, it was from Shein. I just posted it on my story. It's sold out, you guys. I'm so sorry. So much stuff is sold out because it's been almost a year since we filmed the show. Thanks, Miranda. I didn't go to school in Buffalo. I went to school in Brockport, which is like an hour from Buffalo. Yeah. Guys, if you guys don't know, it's National Dog Day, so if you have a dog, give them extra love. We've been playing all day. I went and spent like so much money on her at the pet store. She's just so cute. No, I'm not. So Tyler. Have I recently talked to the cast? I talk to the cast almost like all day, every day. I'm not kidding. In a couple days, Olivia S., Reba, and Natalie are all gonna come and stay with me. So it's gonna be super, super fun. The band is back together. The boys are back in town. It's gonna be so fun. So if y'all are in Miami, have your eyes out. We're gonna be out in town. My dog's name, her name is Miss Muffin. That's her full government name, but we call her Muffy. I call her Monkey, I call her Meatball, I call her Muffy Moo. She has a lot of different names. The fluorescent yellow pants are from Tiger Mist. Yes. Have I talked to the girls from the other villa? Yes. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. How do you apply for Temptation Island? They'll probably like post. Just keep an eye out maybe on like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the heck just happened to my lighting. Muffy, come back. I miss you. Do I have? Yeah, I had Invisalign on the show. I'm supposed to be done April 1st. I was supposed to be done March 8th, but they keep like the first time they're like, oh, we need to like a couple more weeks, and then the last time they called me and I was half asleep and I was just like, okay, bye, and they said we had to move it. I don't know. How close were the two villas? 45 minutes away, about, I think. Thanks, Mama K. Do I do TikTok full time? I've done social media full time for 3 years, but I've always hated TikTok, and I've never like really been I've never been active on TikTok until now, just because you guys are like asking me all these questions and stuff. So TikTok's been fun for me. I have something to post about on TikTok, but I like YouTube. That's my favorite. It was filmed in like May. Does Shantae have TikTok? I think so. If you guys are asking about my fits, go on my IG, KG Carlton. I just posted like a little highlight reel with links. So much stuff is sold out. I'm sorry, it's been so long. If there's anything that you saw that you want that I forgot from that highlight reel, just DM me. What was my drink of choice while filming? I don't want to get in trouble on TikTok. So I'm the only one in our whole house who does not drink. So they had to get me, and I would just do like that with juice. When I went to Target, I would like get Red Bull when they would let us go to Target. But a secret about filming, I don't know. We weren't really allowed to go in the pool, which sucked because we were like in Hawaii, but like we would try and go in the pool, but then after like a second, they would be like, get out, because they wanted us to be mic'd up. So when we would go in the pool, we couldn't have our mics on, so like we couldn't go in the pool that much. Yes, we were able to off camera. How many weeks? 4 weeks. I was there 4 weeks. Who was the one girl I didn't speak to after the show? I maybe don't want to say that one, actually, because I don't know. I feel like it's not a big deal, but I feel like it'll seem like a big deal. There's a few girls I haven't. Well, actually, no, just one. Did I have to pay out of pocket for anything? The only thing I had to pay out of pocket for was my nails. But I heard that the couple girls, which makes sense, like Ashley, Shantae, they got their nails paid for. Us single girls, we had to pay for our own nails. That was the only thing that I paid for out of pocket. Or like if they took us to Target, I was like buying everything. Sorry guys, I'm not ignoring any questions. I'm just like answering the first ones that I see. Did you guys low-key use phones? No, we had no phones. You guys, that's like the first thing they did was like take our phones from us. So that was my favorite part. Aw, thanks, Ellie. Me and I think you and Tyler were such a nerdy couple. We were so nerdy. Like I look back at that and I was like, oh my god, so corny, but like cute, but like corny. Oh, thank you for the rose. Thank you. How do I feel that I look very similar to Taylor? Well, as soon as she was like, that's his type, I was like, well, I know which direction I should maybe go in here. I have heard that I look like young Nico. It's funny, I heard that from my hairdresser. She's the one who, like, cause I wear very like streetwear a lot. So I would like come to the hair salon and she's like, girl, you look just like young Nico. It's funny. Have I talked to Tyler? First of all, there's no breakup. We never dated. But yeah, Tyler and I talked. The last time I talked to Tyler was the day of the release. Not since then, no. My favorite memory is definitely like the time I spent with the girls. I'm not gonna lie. Like there was a yoga class that Mel put on. And I wish they put that in, just like so I could relive those moments. But me, Reba, and Mel, we had so many like dance parties and stuff. Me and Reba had so many dance parties, and like those moments were just like iconic moments. I love those, and it sucks that I will never be able to watch them back. That's what I was excited to see, and they just like weren't in the show. The girl I was closest to is definitely Reba, but like me, like Reba and Mel and Nikki, we had a thing called like soccer club. So like it was like me, Mel, Reba, Nikki, and Natalie, and like those are my girls. But like me and Reba were attached at the hip, which is why they sent her home, because you guys will see Reba did a podcast tomorrow, and she talks about this whole storyline that was not put in the show. And I don't want to be the one to say it, so I'll let Reba's story come out tomorrow, but it was basically just like, there was bad vibes because I spent so much time with Reba, and like Tyler didn't want me to spend so much time with Reba, so Tyler was like, well, we're gonna eliminate her. And I was really upset about it, which is why you see me sobbing my eyes out when Reba got eliminated. I was like, ugh, because I was so sad. That was like my rock in the house, but they're all my girls. We were all so close, genuinely. We were all so close. So it's like, it's hard. I hate to say that, but if you ask me like who I was closest with, I was always with Reba. And you didn't see that. You would never even guess we were friends based on the show, which is so crazy. Like, I can't wait to see her in a couple days. A lot of times I would rate things every day and it just would never come. But like I ate Lunchables, Uncrustables. We all ate so many eggs. The only one who really was chefing was like Lino, but for himself, not for all of us. And I had to have pasta every night because it was just quick and easy, and a lot of times I didn't know how much time I had, so I wouldn't want to like start this whole extravagant meal, so I would just pick a quick option. The singles room was a big room, I will say. Like the ceilings were huge. It was like camp. It felt like camp. It was this big wooden room with like a slide door, and it had 6 bunk beds because there was never more than 12 of us. So yeah, we had 6 bunk beds, 1 bathroom. It was fun. It was a good time. I liked it, honestly. I thought it was like a big slumber party. Obviously, I only slept in there half the season because then I got ants in my bed. But Have you always lived in Miami? No, I lived in New York for 23 years. I just have been in Miami for the last 3 years. Thanks, Amy. Would I ever do another reality show? Absolutely. I really hope to, because obviously, like, Temptation Island would not be my top choice of a reality show. You guys trust me. But I really, the only reason I wanted to go on Temptation Island specifically was because Temptation is my favorite reality show. Has been for like 7 years. Thank you, Taylor. I've always been obsessed with Temptation Island, forced all my friends to watch it, and I adore Mark. I swear when I met Mark, I was like, oh my God, like this feels like a dream come true. That was like the reason I wanted to do Temptation Island specifically. Other than that, obviously, I'm not attracted to men with girlfriends. It's not my vibe in the real world, ever, ever, ever. The likelihood of me even being attracted to a man in general is like small. And then especially if they have a girlfriend, that's not my vibe. But I was like, okay, well, everyone is like knowing what we're going into this situation. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm doing anything secretively or behind anyone's back, which is what was kind of like a little different. It was not scripted, you guys. Like, I got that question a lot. It was definitely not scripted. There was a few moments that was like encourage you to do or say something, but never like say exactly this. It was more like you should talk about this on the date, or you should have a kiss on the date, or like the only thing is like they really, really wanted me to be, you know, I'm in love. And I was like, I'm not in love. Like, I'm not gonna say on national TV that I'm in love with this man I just met that has a girlfriend. I'm not gonna do that. So the farthest I would go is be like, I could see myself falling in love. I'll do that. I'll give you that. The parties were not scripted. No, nothing, literally nothing else. Like I said, that's exactly the only thing that was like, in some way, shape, or form, you could say that they influenced it, but it was never, they would never wanted you to do or say something that like, you know, wasn't you. They would never force you to do that. There was like, when you leave, you make little lines, you say little things, but I don't remember anything that was said that I like don't, like that. I was like, oh, I didn't say that. They did use one voiceover for me specifically. I think 2 actually. When I like met the boys, that was not the night that we met them. We met them the day before. But when I hugged Grant, I was like, oh, I'm Kay, nice to meet you. I said that the night before. They just took that and put it over, because that's just like, that was not the case. I was not wearing the orange outfit when I met the boys. I was wearing a little skirt with a little red top that you guys never saw, because they just fully cut out our first night meeting the boys. Like, you guys never saw our first night with them, which is crazy. So crazy. That's what, like, when I emphasize, like, so much you guys didn't get to see, which is sad. But it still doesn't mean that, like, you know, I don't know. Did I find any of the single boys cute? None of them are really my type, besides, like, one could maybe slide. There's like a couple, there's like 3 I'll say that were cute, but even out of those 3, none of them are my type. Get me like a like sexy little Spanish boy with a buzz cut on there and tattoos, and I will fight to the death for that man. But for whatever reason, they don't pick guys like that. Hey, you're watching the show, let's go. I forget that like not everyone's finished it yet. Opinions on the other guys, Lino, Grant, and Brown. That would be a long live, you guys. Let's keep it. I don't think we should dive into that. Lino, I feel like people are trying to conspire that there is like something about Lino, right? It's like there's no way that his story was just like that good, and like everyone just, I feel like, has this conspiracy, but really, you guys, like, he just vibed out in the house, didn't really care to hang out with us. Like, honestly, like, didn't really care to talk to us. He only would come out to like cook food. And that was it. I mean, I worked out with Lino one time, and I was like, this is okay. It was just like, there's just like nothing, you know, I don't know, there's just nothing. Why does my apartment look like this? Okay, I just moved in, so if you don't know, if you haven't been keeping up with my TikTok, I just moved in. So, and I'm also in a loft apartment, so it's like supposed to be exposed ceilings, it's supposed to be like industrial vibes. You guys are saying about Love Island. So first of all, I can't do a show that's not Netflix for at least a year. And second of all, my sister is getting married this summer, and I'm the bridesmaid, so I can't do any reality shows this summer. But my goal is to do Big Brother. Honestly, like, that. I don't even care to do these love shows. Like, I want to do Big Brother because I'm competitive, I'm athletic. I think it would be so fun. Maybe get a little showman's, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to do Big Brother next summer. So Big Brother 2026, look out for me. That's what I really want to do. Everyone pray. Do they pay you? Yes, we were paid for our time there, but I would have made more money staying home and working. So that's why it annoys me when people are like, oh, you did it for money. Absolutely not. I definitely lost money by doing that. Like, I work for myself. So if I would have stayed here in Miami and continued to work, I would have made more than like quitting work for a month and going to this island. So we got paid, but it definitely wasn't a substantial amount of money. I will say that. I don't feel like I led him on, you guys. We had an understanding before Final Bonfire that we were not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend after the show. That was a spoken thing already. So there is no leading nobody on, really. I don't think. My job, I do social media for work for the last 3 years. Did they cover food and drink? Yes. Thank God. That was the best part, y'all. Free food, alcohol, drinks in Hawaii. Dates. Fun time, fun time. Hi Joey. Nothing is scripted, actually. Are you still friends with any of the girls on the show? Those are my, like, bridesmaids. Not all of them, but I'm friends with the majority. Like, 10 out of 14 of them I talk to almost on a daily basis. Reba, Mel, and Olivia S are coming to stay with me this week. Like I am seeing and talking to these girls all the time. Those are my best friends. That's like the best thing that I got out of the show. Thank you for the rose and for the what's it called? Leprechaun thing. Clover, 4-leaf clover. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, what are you guys even giving me these for? I haven't even been asking for them. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Okay, wait, let me answer some. Am I a natural blonde? Yes, I've been a blonde my whole life. My mom's a blonde, my sister's a blonde, my grandma's a blonde. Like, we're just a family of blondes. I do tone it. As I've gotten older, it's gotten a little bit darker, but so I do like tone my hair, but yes, that's why my hair is like, it doesn't grow. That's why I have extensions. It's just, my whole family, we all have just like, you know, fine blonde, bleach blonde hair, which I love, but also it's like my hair grows so much slower than everyone's and it's like not as thick. Thanks, Ryan. The alcohol limit, so we didn't have a drink limit, but it was like we would only have the bottles for a few hours. But we were all adults about it. Like, nobody really got out of hand. The worst night was when we all went out to the bar. When alcohol-wise. Not for me. Y'all stay safe, though. The green dress in my last... Yes, I am sick. I got so sick in LA. The green dress is from Shein, but it's sold out. It's on my Instagram story right now. I posted a highlight reel of all my outfits, or like the ones that people have been asking for. Am I going on the podcast? No, it's just the couples. I am safe from that. But the couples are going to be going on, and I'm going to be sitting there. Hopefully they air it when I'm with Natalie, Reba, and Olivia. Hopefully, like, I can be with the girls and we can watch it together, because that would be really fun. So I'm excited. Ooh, you're watching the show? Let's go. The best thing I ate out there? Honestly, when I was in the hotel room for a week before filming started, there was some good food. I had like no appetite because I was so stressed and I didn't have, but they had acai bowls that were really good that I would get every morning, but sometimes they would come and they would be literal soup by the time that the producer was able to bring it to my room, because they were like going all around the hotel bringing us all breakfast. And like some of the dinners, like I would get like fish sticks. Like those were pretty good. Oh my God, nachos. The nachos I had in the hotel were tea. Those were good. In the house, nothing good was in the house. Like we cooked for ourselves. I had Uncrustables, Lunchables, like every day. The show was filmed in like last spring, 9 months ago. The girls slept in one room. We had a huge room, and it was 6 bunk beds. Am I on good terms with Tyler? As far as I know. As far as I know. I don't know. The least favorite thing you guys had to do was, for sure, bonfires were the worst. Well, they started off as the worst days and became actually the most fun days. Like, the beginning, they would put us in a conference room, and you think bonfires, oh, quick and simple. No, it's an 8-hour thing. So, like, we were in a conference room for, like, 8 hours, and I, like, fell asleep on a chair, and it was just brutal. It was actually brutal. That was the worst. And the hotel room the week before was bad. And the first day of filming was pretty bad. It wasn't all rainbows and sunshine, but it was a great experience. I would do it all over again. But yeah, definitely that. But then, like, as it went, then, like, they put us in one hotel room, but, like, 12 girls in one hotel room, terrible time. Then, or maybe there was 2 conjoined, and then I think there was 2 conjoined again, and then there was, like, the less girls there were, the better. It would be, like, relaxing going to bonfire. Like, we would order pizza, we would all watch a show, and it would be nice. But the beginning, it was hectic, and I think because it was hectic, it got better and better each bonfire. There's definitely fights off camera. Well, it was on camera, but they just didn't use it because it wasn't relevant for what they wanted to do with the storyline. We did not have our phone. I don't know when the podcast is. Sometime this week, but I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I'm not going to be on it. I never claim to know. Talk to Grant. Grant's the one who's going to be talking about it. So it's probably on his story. I don't know. Some of you guys have to be a little bit more specific because of your questions, because I don't know what you're referring to. Only the couples went to bonfires. Yeah, so when the couples went to bonfires, us girls would have to go to a hotel because bonfire took place right, like, at our villa, basically. Yeah, so we weren't at the villa because they didn't want us to, like, hear what was going on. The boys got to stay at their villa because the girls would come to our villa, if that makes sense. I would definitely do another show. Was Lino forced to flirt? I've heard that a few times. I don't know. I really don't know anything about that, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe, but definitely no one can force you to do anything. Let me say that. But I also don't want to say that he wasn't encouraged to flirt because I don't doubt that either. Like, we were on TV. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, we were on a TV show. Were the people at the restaurants and bars actors? No, those are real people. Those were, like, actual people. I'm sure they probably went to them and asked them, like, are you okay with this or whatever, but those were not actors that I know of. I'm pretty sure they were actual, just, like, people in Hawaii. But also Hawaii, like, it's a small island, so a lot of people that were there, or a lot of people that lived in Hawaii knew what was going on, and they knew that, like, our cast was there filming. So it was kind of funny because after filming, I would, like, go to, like, the cafe at the hotel, and they were like, oh, are you working? I remember she was like, are you with Temptation? Because I was talking to a few of the producers at the cafe, and I was like, yeah, and she was like, oh, like, what's your job? What do you do? And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, like, what do you, like, do? And I was like, I'm, like, part of the cast, and she was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Like, she was so nice, she was so sweet. But it was cool because, like, people in Hawaii knew what was going on just because Hawaii is just such, like, a tight-knit place. It was on Kona. Am I happy with how I was perceived on the show? I know editing can be weird. Yes, like, I think I was, like, watching it, I was, like, okay with it, but also, like, it definitely didn't portray me as a person fully. I don't think it was, like, went against who, like, you know, anything. Like, I don't think I'm, like, that's not me, whatever. I was always myself on the show, but people are forgetting, though, that, like, we knew, like, what we were there to do and type of thing. Like, we knew we wanted to be entertaining for you guys, and, like, so it's, like, you know, I'm happy with how I was portrayed, but I definitely feel like I came across as a lot more of, like, a fool in love, and I'm not stupid. I knew exactly what was going on at all times. And I feel like that was the only thing, is like people just think I was so dumb and like, how could you trust a guy that was cheating on his girlfriend? Like, I didn't, you guys, I didn't. But like, that doesn't take away from the fact that me and Tyler did have tons in common. Like, I think that they chose me for the show for Tyler, because I don't know why they didn't put my occupation, but I do fitness on social media, and that's what Tyler wanted to do for a job. So like, they kind of should have put that, I think, because I think it would make more sense of how we ended up talking to each other. But we had tons in common. We worked out together every day. We also had a lot in common in terms of spirituality. So like, we talked about spirituality all the time, hours and hours and hours a day. So it's like, that's why, you know, it's like, that was never fake. I couldn't be fake for a month. I am not that type. I literally can't physically do it. Hi. I don't sell my workouts. I just like to post them on YouTube so you guys can get them for free. And then I like make YouTube pay me so you guys don't have to. Okay, I can't read these. Yes, I did like him, but I knew it wouldn't be serious after. Yes, I think that's like a really simple, pretty simple way to put it, yeah. But like, we were always cool after the show. I just had a lot going on that also, like, one thing that I would never, like, I haven't even talked really about on social media, but right before I left for the show, my dad got diagnosed with cancer. So I almost like decided not to go last second, but my dad was like, dude, like, I'm not getting any surgery. Like, nothing's happening until you get home. So go, like, do your thing. So I left, but that caused me a lot of stress, a lot of the time that I was at Temptation Island. And when I got home, I immediately was like, wanted to be home in New York with my family. I was traveling out of the country a lot for work. So no offense to anybody, to Tyler or anybody, but like, that literally, I like came home and that was the last thing on my mind, a relationship, Tyler, nothing. Like, so I feel bad because I kind of probably just kind of like went and did my own thing after the show, but I genuinely had a lot going on, and Tyler knew that, was so understanding of that, and he also, I think, had a lot of other things to pursue. And then apparently within 2 weeks he found a new girlfriend. Good for him. I don't know, I kind of just like went to deal with my life because I had so much going on at the time. And also the night of Final Bonfire, as soon as we got back to the hotel, me and Tyler were hanging out, showing each other like pictures on our phone and stuff, and I get a phone call from my mom that my grandpa died. So that is kind of like also a thing that I just like, I'm not gonna make posts about, but that was like kind of a big thing of why I just kind of like went my separate way after the show, because that just was my thing. So people ask about my dad, yes, he actually beat cancer like 2 months ago. He literally fought all freaking summer, radiation, chemo, every single day, and he's cancer free now. So yeah, it's so amazing. I just got to see him recently, and yeah, I love it. Did any of the dates make me uncomfortable? I wasn't happy they threw me, you know, slurping ice cream, my first one-on-one date. I was like, really, y'all? And Tyler's lactose intolerant. So we had to drive, they drove us separately to dates because they didn't want us to talk, for this date at least. And we got there and I was like, first of all, they drove Tyler to the wrong place. So we had to wait like 20 minutes because they drove him to the wrong ice cream place. And while we were sitting there, I was talking to Danny, one of the producers, and I was like, do you guys know that Tyler's lactose intolerant? Like, I knew more already at that point about Tyler than they did. And she was like, no, we didn't know that. And I was like, it's okay, like, they'll definitely have a dairy-free option. So he actually, I don't know if he's lactose intolerant, he just was choosing not to have dairy at the time, I believe. Thanks, Joey. Okay, let me see. My mom is still fighting, stuck with hope, and praying for you. I bet she will recover and be better than ever. How was Brian off camera? Brian's a funny guy. He is a funny guy. Like, honestly, Brian's the type of guy that you wouldn't introduce your friend to like date him, but like you would be friends with him type thing. I understand he did a lot of bad things in the show. He said a lot of bad things, and I told him that. But he's not as bad as it seems in the show. I will say he does have a lighthearted, funny vibe to him as well. In the show, he just seems like, y'all saw. I don't even know what to say. But I'm Brianna and Shantae. I'm a Brianna and Shantae, you know, don't hate on them. Support them. There's still a vibe. It's been, think about it, you know, you guys, it's been 9 months and they're still going strong. They've got something there. give everyone a little bit of grace. They're both awesome people, for sure. My pants, I actually thrifted these, and I'm pretty sure they were at Walmart. I got them at a thrift store, but I'm sorry, I can't read that. Ow. Okay, I'm actually 10:48. Oh my God. You guys, I have to shower and go to sleep. Who do I not want to be friends with the show? Guys, I'm not. Someone's screen recording this stuff. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done opening TikTok, seeing my own face. If any of you are screen recording, ops for real. Whereas I prepared for all this love, hate so long after the show. I had no expectations about the show coming out. For me, the fun part was already done. I wanted to experience it. I've always just wanted to see what it was like. I love new experiences. Like, that is my thing. I moved to Miami all by myself. I didn't know one person in Miami. I just love doing random stuff. So I always was like, a reality show, like, that would be so cool. I just want to see what it's like, how it works. Like, I've always loved reality TV. So for me, it was just about the experience. So for me, the exciting part was already done. Like, this is fun. I love this. It's super fun, but going on the show and being there was 100 times more fun than any of this stuff. Like, people are like, you did this for clout, whatever. No, the heck I didn't. This is not even nearly as fun as, like, the experience of being on an island with meeting all these new people, like, doing all these new experiences. Like, that was life-changing. That's what I loved. Not scripted, no. Is my hair fake? Absolutely. I am so honest about my hair journey. Like, if you go on my Instagram right now, one of my pinned photos, my hair's up to here. I've always been honest. I love trying new stuff with, like, fashion, hair. That's no secret. That's never been a secret. My hair is 2K, so you can be mad about it. How much should I drink on the show? I'm not a drinker. I'm a gardener, so for me, I mean, I didn't have that, so I was like, you know what, pass me the bottle. But I'm not a drinker, so I never had more than 4, but most nights I would have like 2 drinks, and we would drink like 6 nights a week, because it made it interesting. But since the island, I haven't gotten drunk since the island, not one time. 4th of July with Natalie and Grant, we went a little crazy, but I wouldn't consider that like drunk. Like, I just don't, I hate alcohol, honestly. I'll have like one mojito. I love a mojito. I love a pina colada. Besides that, meh. Okay, you guys, I actually really need to go because I'm dying of thirst right now. And I was gonna eat ice cream while I was on live with you guys, and I forgot to. I just bought Ben and Jerry's, so I'm gonna eat that right now, honestly. But I'm gonna go, but I'll go live tomorrow because this has been fun, and clearly you guys still have so many questions. Whoa! I'm gonna eat ice cream, drink some water, take a shower. Thank you, Cassandra. And then I'm in my apartment. It's just a disaster, and I just moved in. And then I will talk to you guys tomorrow. The flavor Ben and Jerry's, I got Cherry Garcia, but tonight I'm gonna do a little half-baked. Do a little something crazy. You know, if you guys want to see outfits, I have a highlight reel on my Instagram, and it's all on my Instagram story right now. Outfits, if there's anything I forgot that you want to know what it's from, just send me a DM. I check my DMs every day, multiple times a day. I love you guys, and I literally will do anything I can do to help you. All right, love you. Mwah.